Party.
Morning Show on East Coast FM.
The Morning Show
with Declan Meehan.
Thanks to the newly refurbished Bridge Tavern, Wicklow Town.
East Coast FM.
Well, for the past few months, we've heard of rumblings within Sinn Fein in the county as regards seem to be two factions, and this happened since the election of Deputy John Brady. I don't know if that's coincidental or not, but it seems to be coming to a head at the moment. We did hear that Rossa Murray wasn't very happy. He was a former Sinn Fein councillor in Bray, and he expected that there might be a seat there for him when John Brady became a TD, but he was outvoted, and he was very surprised at the way the vote went, and he's left the party. But now we read that Sinn Féin's representation at council level in Wicklow has been halved after the news that 3 of their 6 councillors have had the party whip removed. One of those is Cllr Gerry O'Neill in Blessington. Hello to you, Jerry.
How are you keeping?
Good morning to you. So, are you still in Sinn Féin or out?
You talked there a moment ago to a lady before the break on career guidance. Maybe I might get her number there, huh?
You might. Do you need it, or some counselling or whatever? What is the story here? Because I remember Rossa wasn't very happy about what happened in Bray, and there's been different talk and rumours about people who are favourites of the hierarchy, and some people that are not. Are you in or out of Sinn Féin, or what's the story?
No, I'm a proud member of Sinn Féin, and actually, in fact, I just got my new card here beside me now for the next 12 months. I am a member of Sinn Féin, Declan. I am my dad. You just mentioned a second ago there about sources and innuendo and that, and I think the article you're reading at the moment is more sources attached to it than. I was never a lover of sources, there is problems in the county, and there has been problems for a while, but a lot of these sources add fuel to the fire, so things can be greatly exaggerated at times as well, Declan.
Well, the Wicklow Times, from where the article comes, have their nose to the ground and lots of things, and they would be pretty reliable when it comes to what's happening in various places, and there's no reason for us to think they've got it any different here as regards Sinn Féin.
True enough, okay, but I think I don't have a copy of that article, but again, I believe there's a lot of sources attached to it.
So what's going on?
Yeah, well,
you can tell us then.
Well, there is a problem there, and I think people know about it. It's the way when, more or less, when John Brady was elected to Leinster House there, the position of leader in the chamber, we automatically thought that it would be decided among the 6 councillors, and which it wasn't. And that's really the sticking block there. It's been going on a while that all we were looking for, Declan, is really the same fairness as councils throughout the country, where Sinn Féin councils elect their own leader within the chamber, the council chamber. That's what we were looking for, and that remains the case.
So was there a diktat from Deputy Brady that somebody else would, like Councillor Nicola Lawless, would be the leader of the councillors rather than a vote amongst the Sinn Féin councillors themselves?
Well, as I said to you a second ago there, if we didn't have the opportunity to elect our own leader within the group, and that's really where that's the crux of the problem.
Right, that's the effect of the problem, but the problem is what?
Well, I haven't got that article in front of me.
But what's the problem? Why was it dictated rather than you left as councillors to elect your leader?
Well, you have to ask that question elsewhere. I'm not sure of that. All I'm saying is that what we're saying quite clearly is that we want to be treated the same way as any other group of Sinn Féin councillors and any other constituency in the country, and that being that we would elect our own leader within the chamber. That didn't happen. So that's where the problem is. I joined Sinn Féin 46 years ago, 1971, and I worked hard in this area here, Declan, for Sinn Féin for many years. I contested elections now. I was in fact the only Sinn Fein candidate in the 1985 election. It took me 28 years to get over the line to represent Sinn Fein at council level. It's a huge honour to do so. And that's where I'm coming from. You know, my heart is in Sinn Fein. I am a member of Sinn Fein. There is a problem there, and there is an appeal at the moment to the Ard Comhairle. So I am fairly restricted, Declan, in what I can say.
Now listen, has the party whip been removed from you?
Well, it has been suggested that the party whip has been removed, but that again. There is an appeal into the Ard Comhairle from the three Sinn Fein councillors. 3 of the 6 Sinn Fein councillors are appealing this to the Ard Comhairle. So till we get a hearing at Ard Comhairle level, I don't think it would be fair to comment too much.
Well, let me say, a practical issue, say something comes up at council level, do the 6 of you meet and decide what the policy is, or is there 2 groups of 3 that meet and there's 2 Sinn Feins, forked tongue or whatever when you come to discussing things?
Yeah, well, at council meet, I mean, it's not a question of there's councillors from different political parties, Fine Gael or Fianna Fáil. They don't always vote the same way on issues. Local issues are local issues.
But when you're deciding this, I mean, does, say, Councillor, according to the article, does Councillor Nicola Lawless call a meeting of, I suppose, Councillor MacDonald or whatever, just in there? There's only 3 people meeting where you and John Snell and Oliver Bryan are not at that meeting to decide the policy.
No, well, I don't accept that. I've often go into the room before the council meetings. On a Monday, the first Monday of the month, it could be 2 or 3 meetings that different councils might attend. I'm on the police board, I'm on the planning group. There are different meetings. I could be meeting there from 9 o'clock till 1. And sometimes you don't actually get in to meet up with other councillors till after 1 o'clock, But we do meet and it's cordial. But I mean, it's at council level, and we're there to represent the people of our area and of the county.
But there is a split.
It can be a case that, whether it be a Sinn Fein party or Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael, that we don't always go along the same line on those issues.
But they still remain the same party, and I realise that you're in the same party. But is there a split in Wicklow Sinn Fein?
I can't see. I mean, there is disagreement. There is disagreement, and I mean straight up, and it's coming from me, not from sources, And I'm very direct in what I'm saying to you, and I can go so far, but as I say, there is an appeal there. There is disagreement. I mean, you've said that, at the outset there, that there has been disagreement. I mean, the dogs on the street know that. But I honestly think that they can be resolved. And hopefully we get a fair hearing now whenever that happens.
At the Ard Comhairle. Okay, one last thing. Are you the official or the provisional Sinn Fein councillor?
I was, as I said to you a moment ago, I joined Sinn Fein in 1971. I went right through the tough times. I'm still here as Sinn Fein. I'm not leaving Sinn Fein.
Okay.
If other people have other views on the political direction they could take, I'm absolutely committed to Sinn Fein and the leadership, and I've stuck with the present leadership of Sinn Fein through thick and thin, and I intend to do so.
Thank you very much indeed, Cllr Gerry O'Neill from Sinn Fein in West Wicklow. Thanks to Gerry for that. Moving